The SLP is a great opportunity for bringing together a cream of African leaders to think together, to dream together. It's a great opportunity, and it is a potential force that can really move Africa forward.
British Council, I think, have identified the need for African independence, i.e. leading Africans.
Leadership need not be just a bunch of bad stories.
I work for the Legal Aid Council as the Director General.
I run an NGO.
A strategic position in the UK.
Minister Delegate, at the Ministry of Finance.
The most exciting thing about being here is the challenge that you face every day, trying to think about what do you want to do, why are you not doing it, and how you can start to do it.
And for me, the decision this week is how I achieve these goals.
After we left London, I started working on my initiative more actively, creating sustainable businesses, especially in the small and medium enterprise. This morning, I think I have an idea of what my initial action will be. I've started appreciating everything around me, and so everything is coming to life.
I've come for the Strategic Leadership Program because I want to improve my leadership skills. I believe there's a lot I still need to learn.
When we went out to get the voices on the streets, people out there have no hope at all. To them, things can only get worse, not better.
These are people who've not been part of our discussion, but some of the issues they are raising are so topical. It gives some authenticity to it all, like this.
The system is about voices, hearing the various voices of Africa.
As a collective of leaders, we can provide some alternative in terms of leadership for the African continent.
This has been a fantastic, rare opportunity, working with experienced people like our facilitators to actually shape and broaden our breakthrough initiatives.
A breakthrough initiative is something that, as leaders, we're inviting people to think about.
My breakthrough initiative is connecting African people to travel and enjoy the tourism attractions in Africa.
Trying to change the development paradigm of the government of Botswana.
Financial literacy, banking with conscience.
A computer literate Africa.
It's something that may be considered impossible, and yet we're saying, imagine how much impact we'll have in the community and the organizations that we're coming from when we're able to implement an initiative that transforms lives, changes the way things happen.
You can be a pebble which is thrown into the water and start the ripples.
My BTI will affect the immediate number of orphans that are already at the orphanage I am working with, which is about 150 children.
Within a very short time, we would have made the sort of impact that had not been made in the last 30 years.
At least 1 million students. Being able to plant 1,200,000 trees over the last 1 year. I think that is great impact. The kind of awareness creation that we have been involved in.
They'll all be doing amazing things, but the total effect of it is transformative. You're shifting the perception of Africa in the world and the contribution of Africa in the world and the reputation of African leadership. That for me is the most exciting thing.
When we were in London, we learned a lot of tools. They were very useful. They were very relevant.
These tools are always able to add on to whatever level of leadership you already are manifesting.
We're now working with the media for the purpose of publicity, because we realize that without the media, at least the members of the public will not know exactly what it is that we're doing.
The SLP has given me an opportunity to examine myself.
The questioning.
Soul profile.
The program has given me a forward-looking view.
Moving from racket to having committed complaints and committed actions.
This gives me a toolbox for leadership.
This evening I was just completely blown away. We met these young people from the Africa Leadership Academy, and an event like this where young people are meeting leaders in industry and from different countries in Africa. That is the core of our cultural relations work.
We've had the chance to listen to some great leaders and their stories, which is also really inspiring.
It was a great moment today where a young man in front of the whole group said, I finally understand what I've been trying to do for the last 15 years, and you just made it clear to me what I was trying to do. Thank you very much. So for me, that was a great moment.
That is exciting in itself, because you can just imagine the cross-fertilization of ideas here.
and the networks that one can make.
The network from the last SLP program we had has been very influential for me, especially my Ghanaian team. You know, when we went back home, we had about 3 meetings, and they sort of encouraged each other to pursue our breakthrough initiatives. So the network has been very, very encouraging and supportive for me.
We try to build a kind of social network. I really feel that everybody wants to stay tuned, network together.
I'm done with the complaining and saying, you know, these politicians are not doing anything. So what I would say to anybody that is listening to me is, what are you doing about it?
I didn't know that there was so much that I didn't know about leadership.
I have come back almost like a new person because of what I got from the SLP.
I would encourage British Council to continue with this concept. I tell you, this concept can revolutionize the whole world.